This is the place that right after the simplifying rational expressions, which is adding the rational expressions with the factoring methods, with the polynomial expressions. So in this case, it is like the basic examples that you already have done in the 6th grade. You try to make the same denominators always. Like when you have 1/2 plus 1/, let's say, 6, you try to make them both into 6. You multiply this by 3 whole fraction. You multiply up and down. 3 times 1, 3, 3 times 2, 6, and 1/6. After you get that, you can add the upper parts. So here we have exactly the same thing. For example, let's take one of these ones to an empty page. Let's make this question. I forgot the number 4 sign in here. I should put it there, number 4. Let's make this more interesting. Let's make this like 2x plus 1. It's not so visible in the video. Let's make it even more interesting. So now, firstly, you factorize each denominator. 4x plus 12. We should be able to see what is missing in every part. 4x plus 12. 4 is the common factor. So you do it x plus 12 is 4 times 3, x plus 3. Then minus 5/. Here we have a trinomial. So I need to find two numbers. When I multiply, it's 15. When I add them, 8. Directly 3 and 5. Plus 3 and plus 5. They are both positive. X plus 3 and x plus 5. So I'm going to multiply one of the fractions or both of them with something else, and the denominator parts should have exactly the same factors, all the same factors. So when you compare first with the next, in the next we have x plus 5 different, but in the first we don't have that. So the first one should be multiplied by x plus 5. In the next one, when you compare the second by the first, x plus 3 is the same, but 4 is missing over there. So I need to multiply the second by 4. Check what's going to happen. Then I multiply. In the first denominator, it will be 4 times x plus 3 times x plus 5. I will have 3 parts. When I multiply these, 4 times x plus 3 times x plus 5, I will have exactly the same 3 parts in denominator. So then I should multiply, when I multiply with something, up and down, both of them. I did this question even harder than class examples. So 2x plus 1 times, I need to multiply by x plus 5 in here. And the denominator, 4 times x plus 3, we already have it there, and times x plus 5. And minus 4 times 5 for numerator, and denominator 4 times all of this can be written 4 times x plus 3 times x plus 5. So right now check that the both denominators, they already have exactly the same expression, and also we should multiply them. Like we should multiply them all. We should find the result of x plus 3 times x plus 5. The result of x plus 3 and x plus 5. If I multiply them, it was already the thing in the first step. After I multiply those two things, I should also multiply it by 4. That means I already have the result in the beginning. X plus 3 times x plus 5. I just need to multiply this by 4 again. It will be 4 times x squared. I'm multiplying this by 4. And 4 times 8, 32x. 4 times 15 is 60. If you cannot get it quickly, like me, logically from the example, you should do the normal multiplication somewhere else. You should multiply x plus 3, x plus 5 somewhere else. You should multiply x times x, x times 5, 3 times x, 3 times 5. Then later when you have the result, you should also do times 4 somewhere else. But right now, I've already did that bit quickly from the example. Now, the first numerator, we have another product in here. So this is the normal product that we did in the beginning of the polynomials in the second semester. 2x times x makes 2 times x squared. Now I am connecting two recordings. I said something in the like 2 seconds before. It stopped recording. I'm going to connect these two. So I'm going to finish this example right now. So what was I telling? We should do normal multiplication of this one. 2x times x, 2x squared, 2x times plus 5 plus 2 times 5, 10x. And then multiplying by 2x is finished. 1 times x, 1 times 5 is plus 5. So let's make this line longer because we have also this part to bring here. But be careful about that. Right now we have minus. When this part comes here, you should also multiply it by minus. 4 times 5 times 4, 20, and minus in here. That makes minus 20. So then you just need to add the same terms, then you are done. There is no other x squared. It's 2x squared up here. And 10x plus x makes 11x. And plus 5 minus 20 makes minus 15. And in denominator, 4x squared plus 32x plus 60. So when you are asked such a question in any kind of exam test, you probably are able to factorize them one more time, and you probably are able to simplify them. But right now, I don't mind. If you are able to reach this step, it's okay.